It's been a while. It's been I don't know, like months. It's been a lot. It's been like months since I last time did a live stream for the flight sim or anything actually. But I'm so glad. I'm back. So, oh yeah. Speaking of which, so I'm on comms at Facebook and YouTube. So let's just go ahead and talk about things here. So yes, I'm safe. I'm safe after all of those traumas going on, and right now I'm flying from Bali to Singapore with the Scoot Airlines 787, in which it may be funny looking like this, but trust me, it's actually normal. And it's back to normal like this. See? So give me a second. Why is this empty? I think it's active now. So yeah, this is the jet that I'm going to fly with. The 787-9. That's the G shows me the previous landing. I think that was on the 737 Max. And see if I can start those engines. Start those planes.
Clearance delivery scooter 788 IFR to Singapore.
There we
ready
go.
to copy.
Scooter 788 is cleared to Singapore Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 9 or climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.7 squawk tree 631.
Scooter 788 cleared to Singapore Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 9 or climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Departure on 120.7 squawk tree 631.
3631.
Scooter 788 readback is correct. Contact ground on 118.8 when ready to taxi.
What?
Good day.
Time to set it up. That works. Or I cannot. Hello? Give me a moment. It's usually kinda sucks.
Ground Scooter 788, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Scooter 788, the jetway is going to be connected.
Right.
Ground Scooter 788, could you please send the catering truck?
Scooter 788, the catering truck is on the road.
Ground Scooter 788, could you
Alright.
please send the baggage?
So
Scooter 788 baggage is on the way.
we're live and we are loading the aircraft. Oh, look at those two. It's the A350 babies. Never mind. The far left side is actually the A330. I think that's either the PW or the GE variant. And there are no communications at the right side, so we'll be fine. It's kind of eerie, isn't it? Something that is empty. Anyway, we are preparing the flight right now, so let's get to identification. Okay, active. Okay, let's just put in the data. Alpha to 0. It's not. Let's just confirm the initial position. I would rather replace it. PG Tango Golf Whiskies. And maybe I have to. Oh, stop. Okay. So PGW somewhere. Okay. Departure runway. So it's been a while since last time I flew the 787, and it wasn't that even pleasant because of how unpredictable the landing capabilities of this plane. But so far I got an idea from my friend. Shout out to the Grim Talent for letting me know about this. So it's all about the hoses. In this case, the 787-chances aircraft physics. As I prepare the data, so it was hypothesized that if we used if we override the data from the 787-10, and that means we can handle the 789 and 788 as well, because of the dependencies to the 778.
Ground Jetstar 038 requesting pushback. Jetstar 038 pushback request accepted.
I think it was Agora. No, Uzbek. I think it was because of the... Yes.
Ground Molindo 171 requesting pushback.
Uzbek would be and transition.
Molindo 171 pushback request accepted.
Okay. And we can go to... yep, the bad news is there is no route 2. So it's a bummer, but it's okay. Can handle that later. Time to turn on the... Okay, it's good. Flight level 400. I think it's going to be 160. Okay, we're good. Give me a second. The load display. Yes.
Ground Molindo 171 requesting the end of pushback. Molindo 171 request to end pushback received.
So the master lights are off, unfortunately. There we go, the overhead panels.
Ground Molindo 171 with Alpha ready to taxi IFR. Molindo 171 taxi to and hold short of runway 9er via taxiway Papa Papa 7 November 7. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready.
Oh yo. That's rare to see your... That's rare to see your...
Taxiing hold short runway 9er via taxiway Papa Papa 7 November 7 Molindo 171.
Yeah, something's alright. But whatever, we're going. And with it... Master brightness on, overhead panel. We're good. Okay, let's just have a... I cannot test it. Boop! After all that, it's good. Okay. Then we can start it up. Execute. Okay. We need to use the data here. Propagation. We are good. And then this forecast are now available.
Ground Molindo 157 requesting pushback. Molindo 157 pushback request accepted.
Final reserve 2.1. Cost index 40. Okay, we need to have a check at the performance, copy FMC data, condition, try. Look at the metro now. Yeah, the preparation for takeoff is always difficult, you know. You need to know every single data of it, otherwise it's messy. 11011 and then OT at 27 to NH112. Thrust rating optimum, flaps rating, let's try an optimum. AI config. Okay, so CG doesn't have it. Okay, then we can check the checklist, verify checklist, oxygen test at 100%, check, heading and altimeter set to 1012, standby, set at 9, set, parking brake set, fuel control switches are set to cutoff position, set. Okay, verify checklist complete. We get the clearance already because it's automatic. I'm hearing someone is about to take off. Hello there. It's great to hear your friends are taking off. Taking off. Anyway, let's get to the I think we can go for the fast one. Let's try that out. Okay, 32150. Set the heading to 087. There we go. Runway heading set, full ATM conditions, Southam 54. We then take off to position, climb 2, Southam 54. There we go. Verify take off position. We need to set this later. 515. Bang, bang. CG at 24. Okay, let's sub it up first and then I'll calculate it again just to be sure. Yep, it stays. Right. Let's go to the second page. We need to do this. 11011. 1011. It's automatic. The spots are underneath. Reference 7 at 27. And we need to set the reduction and acceleration. That looks increasing. Okay. And then we can tune it in. Okay, kick off at 6.50. I need to check this. Okay. So the flight is pretty much simple. It's a 2 hour and 40 minutes of flight. Plus with all of this, making it like what? Possibly going to hit 3 hours ish. But I'm okay with that. And VHF transponder 3631. Okay, let's use this. Right, it's on. Okay, we can start the APU. Pumps on. So the best part of being in the 787 is actually you don't have to think too much about the packs. Just like the 777-300ER. It's really simple and it's fun to fly actually. And I'm really excited for what's next on the menu for the PMDG, because we are still waiting for the confirmation whether which aircraft will be coming out next, the 747 or the 747 or the, you know, the craziest part ever, the 777X. I'm really excited for that plane, you know. Man, I love that jet so much. Okay, as we check the status, we are good. We are making a full here. Terrain, traffic, airports. Okay, here we go. Here we can make it. There we go. 1280. Brilliant. Just look at that. Then we can focus the detailed version here, and we're good to go. Right. Speaking of which,
Ground Scooter 788, could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft? Ground Scooter 788, I am done with catering services. Ground Scooter 788, I am done with the baggage service.
sounds a bit sus, isn't it? But yeah, best way to do it, I guess. Okay, let's replan the pushback. We are heading south. We are heading east. We are heading west, sorry. Facing west. And since our APU is up, it's running. Bleed air already on, so that makes no problems. Okay. Personalization auto. Okay, we're good. Let's go with the before start checklist. Flight deck doors, course unlock check, passenger sign on set, MCP V2 150 heading 087, altitude 50440 set. Takeoff speeds V1 at 137, VR 142, and VR 142, and V2 at 150 set. CPU profiles are completed set. Taxi and takeoff briefings are completed. And begin. Set them on. Set. Okay. We're good.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Let's go, man.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Parking brakes to release.
Parking brakes are released.
Start the clock.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the
That's
sequence.
coming both engines in sequence. Let's see. Clear on the left. Clear on the right. Right. Fire engine number 2, please. Packs full off. Off for now. Engine 2 and 2 increasing. Wait for 20%. Line up. Oh, listen to that beautiful noise. Enough on. Engine 2 stabilizing. Clear to firearm engine number 1. Oh, there it is. Another trip 7 from Emirates. N2 increasing. Ready? Line up. Hot check. This is too big, but it's okay. It's loud. But I love it. Okay. Without that, let's have a look at the flight controls. Okay, which is good.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Roger that.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger. Good engine
Ground
start.
Scooter
Clear to
788
disconnect.
with Alpha
See you
ready
at the
to
side.
taxi
Have a
IFR.
good flight.
Holding position, waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Runway 9 using taxiway Papa 7 November 7. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 9er using taxiway Papa 7 November 7 Scooter 788.
Yeah, it's kind of messy here. Okay, we're good to go. Before taxi checklist, NDI set to auto position as required. Set. Brake calls. No problems. Check. Auto brake set to auto position. Check. Flight control check. Flight down to 15. Fire equipment is clear. APU clear to disconnect. No problems here. We're good. Taxi lights on. Runway turn off lights are on. Before taxi checklist complete. We're good to go. Scooter 788 rolling. Let's punch the gas a little. The biggest complaint that I have for the Murata airport is actually how dark the lights are when it's on cockpit mode. Really, I had one time with the A350-900 ULR, and I almost chopped my back, chopped my tip of the back of the jet itself. Hey yo, that's a very close call, and I have to flare up a little bit later. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But now with the now when we head to Changi, there shouldn't be any problems. So having a look around at the jet first. Yep, it's all good. Except the lights. The lights are. Hey yo, what? There we go. It's kind of funny. I heard that the Horizon Sim will launch the sorry. I heard that the Horizon Sim will also launch the 787's all variants, the 8, 9, and 10 with the next update. But fingers crossed, I guess. There we go. All lights are on. No need for floods. Okay, we are good. That's the right, no need. This is a small one. Okay, ground speed 20. We're good. So yeah, it's going to be a simple flight, you know. Simple yet fun, actually. Just to ease my mind as well So I was at Jimbaran area, just right of us here, like about there, and it was fantastic to see aircraft taking off and land at runway 09. But if you want the opposite direction, they got you covered with the toll looks, and as we are approaching the preferred taxiway for us to take off from runway 09. Ground speed decreasing. Stand by.
Tower Scooter 788 ready for departure. Runway 9er IFR to Singapore.
Scooter 788 QNH 29er decimal 88 wind 108 at 10. Cleared for takeoff runway 9er.
Clear for takeoff runway 9er Scooter
Cleared for
788.
takeoff runway 9er Scooter 788.
Alright, we got a call out. Before takeoff checklist, flight 715, backs on. Runway 09er, verified. Cabin is informed. We're good to go. Before takeoff checklist complete, flight attendants, takeoff positions, take it. Stand by. Trust at 62. Alright, slow it down. 15% M1. Or 5%. Into stabilizing. Release brakes. Auto thrust on. Thrust reference active. Tonga. Let's punch it. Airspeed alive. View 80 knots. Check. Approach V1 120. V1 rotate. V2. Whoa. What's that, a pitch angle? Okay, we're good at least.
Scooter 788, contact Bali Center on 120.
Lots of that's rate of climb, gear up.
Good day.
Going to 120.7 Scooter 788. Bali Center Scooter 788 is at 900 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Scooter 788 Bali Center QNH29.88 radar contact. Continue to ball.
Continue to bow. Let's do 788 heavy. Thank you. Okay, 2,000 feet. Autopilot on. Autopilot in command. Whew. Sometimes it's scary, isn't it? Just to get your planes really. Flight 10. Flight 5. Flight 1. Flight 10. After takeoff checklist. Landing gear up. Flaps up. Okay. After takeoff checklist complete. We are good. So yeah. It's kind of messy sometimes when you fly the airliner with some issues. I had a bit of a trouble with the on the steering side of things. Straps on. I think I need some overtracker AI after this. And look at that. It's just amazing. So I'm not just only on at Facebook, but I'm also on at YouTube at this moment. So maybe it may be 0 viewers right now, but yeah.
Wagon Air 11 climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
So let's just have a look at the range. 1280.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet. Wagon Air
It's
811.
been a while since last time I flew the 789er, and usually it's amazing whenever I fly this. It's amazing, but I found something go wrong with it after I installed the 789, and right now we are climbing like heck. It was 3,600 feet per minute. Switching power matching reference to standard seatbelts auto. That should do it. Lights off. Oh, someone just took our camera off. Hello there. Just right behind us.
Flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 Scooter 788.
Okay, so the 787. This plane is currently before 777X. It's the most advanced aircraft of the Boeing's history, alongside with the 737 Max, and it is that influential because from there the 777X will use this cockpit as well in order to make life a little bit easier, as we know that the cost limitations, the operational cost of the 777X, if we use the different cockpit configuration, that will be a hassle. Not just that, but it will also make the pilots go, what? Do we have to learn how to operate this thing again? From 777 to 787, and then to 777X with the whole new layout will be a training nightmare. Just remember, we have a lot of type rating situation going on, and it's already that difficult with the Airbus having their A320 to basically A330 is very simple. A340 still simple, but once you get into the A380 or A350, oh my goodness, it stays by a lot. The type ratings are different from every single manufacturer. If the cockpits are different, there's no use. And that's basically what happens with the 737 because of the the training, all that data you need to have is completely free from any additional training you need to have. So to know the difference between you and the plane is very much different. So yeah, while we are increasing altitude, we just turn left, as you can see from here.
Wagon Air 811 climb and maintain flight level 050.
Vehicle resident. Look at those right wingtips. It's just a look. And yes, it does compete with the A330 after the 767 and the A340, which had to against the 777, but it didn't work because CFM56, 4 of them. Dude, what are we doing here, Airbus? And then they have to upgrade it to something like what, the Trans, and it still didn't work because how long the A340 500 and 600 was. It's a literal pencil, a very long pencil of that. It's just like you're having a little bit of a used Statler, and your friend has a all new Statler to be with the extra length and extra graphite to sustain. Come on. Better yet, the 777 is already a long plane, and it fantasizes me as much in the aviation industry that it's usually surprising that the planes nowadays, like except the A380 for now and the 747-8, any new jet, any new propeller that we see right now, including this plane, are basically just only twin engines. Of course, it makes the maintenance easier, but just think about it. Think about every single development of the jet. Think about every single development, every single testing phase, just to make the aircraft Mrs. thrust, efficiency, and anything about it smaller, efficient. Despite, yes, a hefty cost of a jet itself, which is understandable because just how right now we are climbing after that value to 240. We got the clearance to ascend to 40,000 feet. Not yet, actually. It's still 270. And from there, we already see the wind, alternate we are set to land at, that's Whiskey Mike Kilo Mike is actually Kuala Lumpur. Cruising. Okay. Bit restrained, the main one. We have the forecast already on.
Scooter 788 climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climbing and maintain flight level
Climb and
360
maintain
for
flight level
Scooter
tree
788.
60 Scooter 788.
So we are about to pass Bangor intersection of the Bebop Transit intersection. You know, it's really simple yet fun to fly the jets nowadays. Even actually, I had a little bit of a fun story with the Airbus in flight sims. So whenever I fly the retro planes, let's say before the time of the A320 or the 737, of course the 737 has its own classic variant which was launched in 1970s, but it's not available yet in MSFS, so that's a bummer. Okay, we still wait for the 737 classics, but if I had to choose one of the retro planes, excluding the narrow bodies, we are talking about the wide bodies, like say 747, the MD-11 by TFDI. 747 wasn't here yet, and then the A300, which built by Builds, and possibly like what the South Mercure, which is not available. Sad, but imagine if it's available. I would go with the A300 actually. The A300 600 before. It's just like, that's basically how the Airbus's old days becomes. And it still has the technology that we all know and love from the Boeing itself. Just imagine how simple that is. And I would love to fly it anytime. And it's very simple to fly it actually, despite being retro. You would not believe. Not gonna lie, you would not believe like how simple that is in the A300. But for now, 787. Fun fact: in 787 days, I would love to fly it in prepared, because there's a company that is now becoming a ghost, and I don't know why would they have to be gone, like poof, like Avatar Roku level of gone. It's the mighty quality wings with that quality build of the 787. I love it anytime. 787-9 or 787-10s, love it to bits. But now it's gone. Why? Oh my goodness, I really love to rant about it so much, because why? So yeah, we are now at flight level 300. Passenger signs already at auto. So yeah. It's just, you know, enjoying myself yapping for the next 2 hours plus of third. But yeah. I love to yap about planes actually, because that really gives me a lot of confidence about myself being a good aviation. And to fly like this, to be in peace, aside from being in the poor storage doesn't help. So why would I want to do that? So right now we are increasing altitude still because we are set to hit flight level 400. So far it's been a quite a pleasant flight indeed for the scooters. But the one that I might going to be surprised at is when I about to check for the vertical speed later of the 787. Is it going to be changed, or is it going to be like I have to fight the jet descent and levels, like say like what I had to do the 6,000 to 7,000 feet per second rate of descent, which is impossible. And better yet, I may end up streaming the Umami Super as well, but nah, because I would love to stay in line with my favorites, and then later we can go to something which is trending, which also my favorites, but yeah. Okay, for Alpha 0, for 397. We are going well right now, huh? It's less of a fight. Look at that. There's 737. And it's with the if you guys haven't noticed, the thrust rating here is actually meant for the 787-9 with the trend engine. So that's why it was a
flight level 400.
Climb and maintain flight level 400, Scooter 788.
As you can see, right now the thrust rating and the F1s are similar, but when you notice during the taxi to takeoff conditions, it is different. M1's at 23%, and the thrust rating at say like what 2%. Yeah, the Nichi levels of low percentage of the shares to the creators. So yeah, we are still descending to flight 400. We are still waiting for the jet to arrive. And are cruising altitude. Fortunately, there's no step climb, so yeah, all we can do is just relax and enjoy 2-hour flight. And I love it actually. Sometimes I may get asleep, but sometimes I would love to stay awake and look at the situation. So with you. Nah, this is good. So later, this is not the sequence. But sequence. Actually, never mind. Why don't we use this rather than the part of this or close position? I would like the position this. Actually, hang on.
Scooter 788 traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 370 Airbus. Report them in sight.
Scooter 788 have the traffic.
File level 370, right? We are at file level 380, which means we are good. Okay. Approaching file level 400, and it's about to hold. It's fun to fly, and yeah. Well, that's how it goes. That's how fun it is to fly this 787 actually, but unfortunately it wasn't as easy as before. You know, because of the flight performances. Kind of crazy. So I may not be sure if it's working, but that's how it works. File for 400 confirmed. Because you have to put it and back. File for 400 reach. There you go. Which I'll take the hood. You can also take the hood as well, so it's fine. Go. See? So this is the thrust running condition right now. It is a little bit smaller than the M1 position, but the conditions are remaining the same. Because remember the jet itself, it's not using the GNX. It's using the trend engines, and it has fortunately has some additional data for thrust running as you can see here. And we are 7.1. The destination's over here. So as you can see here, we are crossing the ocean. So we have to okay, we're good. I had some AI tracking later, but for now, everything is looking nice. We have no problems here. Huh. Yeah. It's gotta be a long trip, but it's fun. Because if I set from Chicago to Singapore, it will be one and a half hours. This is about a little bit longer to get going to Palembang, which is my hometown. They'll be too short, right? So right now we are at flight level 400, and yeah. Except a little bit of a shock, which was the the stall reference. It's a bit of a shock. That's scary. I was scared if the jet is really stalling. That's a problem. Because you don't want your passengers to be scared really hard because of it. And fortunately it wasn't happening. So yeah, we're good. Whew. This is fine. Flight level 400, speed 256 knots, Mach 0.843. So when we hit beyond 30,000 feet, that's flight level 300 for the FK Lovelies, we're usually used to be in Mach position. So it's not being indicated by the KIAS anymore, the Mach for the indicated airspeed, but it is switched to Mach 0.8 because, let's face it, this plane is actually subsonic because there was an attempt 50 years ago with the first supersonic airplane, and it didn't work because one logistical nightmare, 2 maintenance issues, 3 everybody doesn't like it because how loud that was. And yes, it wasn't pleasant. Let's face it, it's unpleasant. And I can imagine that much during the early days, because I heard that the Bali used to be one of the landing zones for the Concorde during the around the world flight. And I clearly imagine the FJ going to love it, but the people around it, which is isn't, they're going to file complaints like that. So yeah, that's how it is. And from here, it's all that simple. So the situation in the aerospace is like, it's really mixed, even for us in Indonesia. Let's face it. Aside from the political hardness right now, the Garuda Indonesia plans to have 50 combined aircraft from Boeing, one of which is already delivered, which is the 737-8. Remember, they want to remove the MAX name just to not make everybody scared, not to traumatize everyone because of how deadly it was 6 years ago. And it was, I was at college by that time, and when I heard about that incident, I just went up, what the? Sorry, I have to censor myself there. But that's my reaction. Truly, I was speechless. I was speechless for Boeing with their latest aircraft. You just launched that few months ago, and then it's crashed. That's literally the depiction of my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. And as we know by that time, because of the launch of the Azulane, I still remember the phrase that we can switch it, and that is, ajur, which is Japanese for days ruined. I may be wrong actually, either Japanese or Sundanese, because it's so close. Both of them are similar. Oh, there's a bit of a lightning here. So the lightning around us is actually the sign of a good luck. From the sign of a good luck, because of the lightning, it's usually interacting with power. And basically it pretty much is normal, so we're good at this. Right now we are 9 nautical miles away from reaching Lumpy, but here comes the longest waypoint, Sundi, 160 nautical miles. That's basically almost the quasi part of Java Island, which is around here, up until here, and the next one is actually Sumatra Island, which is here. Starts from here to here, and yep, you can see PLB. That means Malamang. That's my hometown. And it was, if you can look at here, this is the Java Island area up until the Tekage, which is Sankara. That means it's the Sukarno Hatta, that's its VOR position. And then Tekage, I think that was meant for Lampung area, because it is very close to WAPO, Whiskey India Papa Oscar. As we're turning left, heading 310 or less, 308, 307 actually. Okay, 306. Alright. It is still smooth. It is good. And then later we can switch it to 203, but usually it is unnecessary, because as we know the approach data is usually automatic here. Application menu, let's go then just to be safe. Fortunately my phone has the navigation data, which I really need for the flight simming. So I'm gonna have to look a little bit. Let's have a look at the bottom. Oh no, my phone battery is starting to get the 30%. Okay, let's just set our approach back, because I know it's a long way to go, but we're missing somewhere else. So it's going to be more fun. There we go. Probably one. That call. You take it. Let's have a look for a second. Victor Tango Kilo. Surgery that is its ultimately. There we go. You are set. Yep. So fun fact about Changi International Airport, we definitely cannot use the 20 right or 20 left or 02 right. That's technically because that's the only runway that will be used by the military. The Singapore, the Republic of Singapore Air Force is based alongside with the Paya Lebar and Seletar and also Sembawang airfield, but that Changi says 020 left, 02 right is meant for the military, so we cannot land there. And as we going in, I want to set the ILS first. How did I do it? LLC 0997. What else? I don't know this person. I think we have to wait until when we arrive at. So yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Well, 60 nautical miles later, and it's it's still a long flight, so I mean really, last few days was really hectic, wasn't it? It's really complicated, this place. I love those regulations and such. that made me actually tilted for some reason. Tilted for some months. And, well, it wasn't easy. So, yeah. Very hard to listen. So, yeah. We're still live. We're still live. So, no problem. So, now, unless there's a stop show. So, right now we're still with all lights on. Well, the best thing about the 787 is basically it is simple actually. It is simple to upgrade. Despite being the like maybe I love the 787 more than the 777 because of the HUDs and such. But nowadays I felt like I don't mind with anything. I don't mind. As long as I can enjoy to fly it, I love it. But you know, with the additional HUD, that'll be nice because I love to make a precise landing. Despite you know, I can still do the precise landing on the without the HUD, but it's easier. It's easier this way, despite being you know costly. Let's be real, it's costly. But I would love to see how it goes later in the PMDG side if they launch the 777X, which has the 787 base cockpit, but that would mean the PMDG has the opportunity to support or make their own version of the 787 alongside with the Bluebird Studios, which they are still developing on the 757 and then the 767 and later the 787. So let's have a look at and I really love to fly planes. I really love it. It feels nice, calm, never had fun, trouble. It's just that I'm not worried about it. At least they got take something away from what I really love to do most. I love it. I love it. Maybe for the next airplane, it would be either A350, the 1000 variant, which I really love to fly with, for the Airbus, or maybe A300, or even the 777. But the best option for now is either 777 or the A300 because of how how much more optimized those two planes are. For the A350, unfortunately, since it's based on the FS 2024, it's really that detailed. So detailed that it killed my PC's performance many times, and I'm not even sure have the courage to do that. So let's wait on that, shall we? Oh boy. I really can't wait to fly the 777X by the MPG. The plane may be longer, but the efficiency, the mighty GE9X engine, a literal 737 fuselage size engine, and it still sounds perfect. Just perfect. No, it's just wow. So it's a little bliss by how fast the Boeing guys are having this plane. Right now, the bad news was, if I heard this correctly, St. Louis area, they had a strike. The Boeing engineers had a strike as part of the larger campaign for the labor. Then, the masks are everywhere. It's not just only us. It's not just only Indonesia, but it's also, it's also at it's everywhere. Like US, UK, almost like about five countries at the Southeast Asia region. And right now we are at flight level 400, which is still nice, and a little bit of a lightning of a good luck. So yeah, the engine ice is working, because usually TAT-26 is actually when it's already cold outside. So usually the plane just doesn't to be in the cold areas. That's really interesting. It's kind of sleepy, but let's face it, 2.5-hour flights of being happy is a bit challenging. So let's have a look from the systems, the metrics, the problems, the battery amps, hydraulics, number 98, still looking fine. Fuel 5.6, 5.6, that's balanced. I thought there would be any imbalance because of the NPU in place. Everything's fine. Air conditions, upper or surface are good. Passenger is fine. Engine packs are good. Electronics are good. Doors are better. Interior are vacant. Let's just hope everyone is still civil, shall we? Because sometimes there's a story at US, if I recall correctly, or some, if you may know, They have their time of their lives right now. Just as much as the American one.
Wagon Air 46 descend and maintain flight level 380.
That's good.
Climb and maintain flight level 380 Wagon Air 463.
Okay, let's have a look at the sound checklist. I know it's still far. Just be safe. Boss. Hold on. Auto brake. We need to adjust the
Wagon Air 463, you are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 380. Climb and maintain flight level 380 Wagon Air 463.
So there's some substitutes already launched, there's some to ER, and some L. It's already launched. I'm really excited to try Neurojet or that's interesting. There's a 4 hours from Alaska to Russia. It's good. Oh. Wait a minute. Hello there. 3 days ago. Just got an intel that the Bluebird 757 is already tested in MSFS 2024. So yeah. First of the two, that means it's 757, 200 and 300 will be released later this year, the fourth quarter. That means about October, November, and December of this year. Yes, going to be interesting. Nothing up 773 doors announcement separated to 153 out of all 200. This is really interesting. But the problem is, they tested this at the MSFS 2024. That means we'll never know if the optimization of the MSFS 2020 will take place, or it will never happen, or just do what the indie builds are doing. That means us, right? Because of how insane the optimization is with the MSFS 2024, and my laptop couldn't handle that. But yeah, first page, next page, default that is low metric system. Pricing. Pricing $80 for the bulk versions of the 750, 200, 300, which is really, and it came in all kinds of engine types. The Rolls-Royce RB211 or the Pratt Whitney. Really. Looking at how detailed the plane was, even during the FS Expo, let's face it, BMTG even loved to see it released. That's how fair game it is to the mighty Bluebird right now. This is amazing that the modders nowadays are respecting each other whenever stays going on. But so far we just passed the big moments in the 2025 flight simulator. But there'll be more than coming, like 747, 777, 757, maybe 787. But it will take time, that's for sure. Bluebirds are going in with the 757 first, and then they're going for the 767, which is one of my favorites as well in the 767 because of how simple the aircraft is, and it's actually used by a lot in Japan Airlines before the 787 take place. I was fortunate to look up one back then, but I was fortunate enough to witness the 767-300ER. Unfortunately, it was maintenance because of stupid bus driver, the catering truck guy, crashed into the 767. And we all know if it's F, we're F. That's for sure. And that's where I met the 767-300ER, and if I recall correctly, that was Hangar 3 of the GMF Air Asia Airport.
120.9er Scooter 788. Goodbye.
Sheesh.
Jakarta Center, Scooter 788 flight level 400.
Scooter 788 Jakarta Center radar contact. Continue to tab it.
Okay. the one jet that I would rather not to stream actually, unfortunately, it's going to be the A380 because of how, oh my goodness, the optimization is really horrible, even more horrible than the A350 in my case. Oh my god. Ah! This just makes me want to scream so hard, man. It's nuts. And right now, not much to do except if we're going for this is why it's like the Starship or this location or maybe Learjets. That'll be fun. But for now, I really want to fly the airliners, man. This is amazing. That's big body jets. Priceless. We don't have much details with the upcoming jets rather than the 757. So yeah, it's really what really distresses me the most right now in MSFS is actually, there are a lot more better options to fly rather than in the MSFS 2024 rather than in MSFS 2020. Because let's face it, they have the Innovis A380, which is still exclusive to the MSFS 2024. And then there's also the there's also the 737 MAX, which is already sold to them, and A300 Belugas, and so much more. In which I really love to fly them, but man, MSFS 2024. The problem with this MSFS 2024 around here is actually how the bandwidth with the Microsoft games almost always lets you screw things up. Unfortunately, it will try to screw your day up. But yeah, A330 it may be possible, but I have to manually push back the plane because whenever I do the pushback, it'll be messy. Let's face it. So yesterday I flew the 737 MAX for quite some while. Last time it was at Jakarta to Kuala Namu, But I don't know why the advanced system doesn't even turn on. Or should I do anything to make it work? I don't know. It's just weird sometimes. But I would rather do it again later, maybe tomorrow. I would rather save the game if this keeps up. That's a choice too. Traffic. Oh, I see him.
Scooter 788 traffic is 11 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 410 Airbus.
410
Report them in
decreasing altitude.
Vietnam Airlines 773 heavy traffic is 11 o'clock 2 miles at
Passing
flight
by.
level 415.
Oof.
Report them in sight.
Prefer.
Scooter 788 traffic in sight.
Oh, passing by jets.
Vietnam Airlines 773 heavy traffic in sight.
Yep, we got the traffic. I think this is fast by. Yeah. It looks nice when we crossing by like this amongst the airliners. Priceless. As long as it doesn't do the mid-air collisions, that's for sure. If it does happen, oh my god, that'll be nasty. bit of a quiet situation. But I really felt fine. Imagine more if we had a flight, someone on flight. I would basically go to make myself asleep and then wake up in the morning just to land the thing. It's really fun that way. Most likely. Oh, hello there. Another jet right below us. I don't know if I can fly up into this room. Sometimes in aviation, you're not always like alone. The lucky numbers. Okay, we don't see any noises going on in front of us, but the right side is going to be a nifty problem. It's everywhere, you know. It's a messy one, but still fine. Yep. This is relax. Actually, yeah. There was another plane that I looked with a crab, and it's actually the Fokker series of planes, but I'm not sure if the controls are good or no. Sounds like it was one of my earlier airports I love to fly the game, and I still think Back then, I did not know how to handle it. And I never totally flew the flight of Matalans in the 80s because I still confuses me on how to fly him, unfortunately. Well, we're going to hit the mastery waypoint soon. One left tomorrow remaining, and bang! Next to Lakun, which is 39 nautical miles up next. From Lakun to Gugno, and then to Surga, and then we're going straight to Ukipo. And we begin our descent from Suga to Ukipo. So, yep. We're going to call in our friends. No time differences. It's just only an hour difference, supposedly, but we kept it at the same hour. That's how confusing the time zone is. So 3 days ago, it was also the news that the A340 airline is building on the way. But if Indian wants to build the A340 or A380 first, they need to make sure that the A350 and the upcoming jets are optimized first, because we don't know how it's getting done in the first place. It's not really far from here, right? As we hit 320 nautical miles remaining. So on the right. Okay, we have the physical data. We will start our results soon. It's very nice. Looking at all those data. Yeah, for the 741, 742, and 743, it is great, but you need 3 people to do the job for you, and it's difficult. Okay, since my phone's in another state, so I have to charge it. Give me a moment. So, fortunately, I have set the minimums because if I don't, I have to bring it in from here, and it will be a hassle. So I have to a little bit. All good. So as you can see, this is the star. That's where you usually train your aircraft to land, and sometimes it makes it best whenever you have a traffic. Usually, if there's less traffic, you can just join up. Not going to use the set star, but for now, let's just use the set star just for the sake of convenience. Approaching good now. 15 knots of miles ahead so far. And the fixed info already set. I need to check the okay, 197,203. Yep, that's good. Bus at home for sure. Let's just bring the data because I would rather go above or below. What are we doing here? verified it, and we're good. Unfortunately, it doesn't skip that. We will turn on everything later at 10,003. Checking everything is good. It's just terrible, isn't it? Okay, 1 hour and 38 minutes. So we're good to go. So this is the flight limit. Just look at how advanced, how complex the flaps are. 1, 5, 10, 15, 17, 18, 20, 25, and 30. Usually, I'm using the 15 because 17 and 18 are basically the same thing. As for 20 to 25, as you know, it's a different story. And you have to extend you have to retract your flaps as soon as you took off, and it's kind of hard. Approaching Goodall. Next we're here. Surga intersection. 68 nautical miles, and then Ginut at 100 nautical miles. We get about first 100 nautical miles and then Ginut at 37. But remember, we're going to descend from Ugabo, from Surga to Ugabo. After this, yeah. Let's just hope when we hit the TD, it doesn't drop the altitude so hard, because I hate it. Auto brakes through M3. Currently at Surga. Approaching Surga. 55 miles, 555 This. Actually, Still be fine. Like this. So we can fuel some 0.8. It's already calculated because the final reservoir at 2.1, which is not good. Just relaxing before we run this time. Nautical miles. As we hit the, we can put that as we can go the 160 nautical mile range. Closer and closer. So I did get into the cockpit and the cabin of the 777 back in the Egyptian days. A330-900 especially. A330 standard maybe. A320 of course, and the 737. And then there's also the ATR 72-500, which is used by the State as well. So it's almost all of them, except the CRJ 1000, which is I only have a look, and that's it, both gone. It turns out it was meant to buy the money that used for the CRJ and the ATR are meant to buy the bloody A350. Okay, how they must have. Oh my god, why? Approaching 20 position. Bang. So here we are, as you can see. We are going close to the there's no weather conditions right now, so we can see, unless there's a weather condition going on. probably in 15 nautical miles I'll declare to start the descent. And then we turn down the nostrils a bit. And here we are.
Scooter 788, contact Singapore Center on 123.7.
Okay, right here it is.
Good day.
123.7 Scooter 788. Goodbye. Singapore Center Scooter 788 flight level 400.
Scooter 788, Singapore Center radar contact. Continue to service.
Continue to so that let's go to 788. And we're turning a bit to the right to Igabo. Very graceful when you look at it. This is amazing. Whenever you fly. So here we are, and for nautical miles. In about 50 nautical miles, we start. We all gonna love it. There we go, 160 nautical miles. Switching. Oh, I see. As long as it doesn't hit the Changi airport, it's fine. As long as it doesn't hit any monsoon situation, to be exact. Because if it is, oh my god, that'll be harmful one. Get ready to contact tower. Contact center. 69, nice. the best part of me in the 787 is that you don't need to worry too much about the but using the approach mode. So far only the 737 Max out has trouble with it. As they're looking forward to how am I supposed to fix it. And it doesn't do much difference being different than the 777 and the 737, which is great because that's what I really used to be doing. 63 nautical miles. We have time. Flight time 1 hour 42 minutes. Nautical miles. Just don't press this button, otherwise we're going to drop like insane. But the funny part is that the funny thing about the 787 in real life is actually the the original 787 doesn't have that issue, especially when I flew using the quality wing system. 787 never had that issue. The only problematic one is just only the MSFS original 787, which also includes 789 and 788, which is a mess. This is
Singapore Center,
Parliament.
Scooter 788. Request flight level tree 00.
Scooter 788, descend and maintain flight level 300.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 00, Scooter 788.
so let's just try without
Singapore Center, Scooter 788. Request flight level 200.
Scooter 788, descend and maintain flight level 300. Expect flight level 200.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 00. Expect flight level 200, Scooter 788.
That's flight level 200.
Singapore Center, Scooter 788. Request 10,000 feet.
Scooter 788, descend and maintain flight level 300. Expect 10,000 feet.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 00. Expect 10,000 feet, Scooter 788. Singapore Center, Scooter 788. Request 2,000 feet.
Let's see.
Scooter 788, request denied.
Whoops.
Singapore Center, Scooter 788. Request 4,000 feet.
Scooter 788, descend and maintain flight level 300. Expect 4,000 feet.
Okay, prepare for descent.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 00. Expect 4,000 feet, Scooter 788.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Captain from Flight Deck. We are about to descend to we are about to descend to the Changi International Airport at Singapore. We are beginning our descent as we speak, and right now it is 2400 local time. We are now hitting the midnight. It will be one at midnight at Singapore. There are no difference in in time difference between Bali and Singapore, despite crossing Indonesia, which is 1 hour difference, but since Singapore is GMT +8, we can ensure there will be no time difference between Bali and Singapore. Please return to your seats, fasten your seat belts, and once again, we really appreciate your time. We really appreciate the support and continue trust on Scoot Airlines as part of Singapore Airlines. A really bad PA on that one, but at least it's 2700 on the vertical speed. There's no F-up so far. Looks like a charm. We just don't have to really smash the slap on the split brake. We just have to use it when we arrive. This is our checklist. Tells us to do it all the time. Problems. Upgrade to 74. Handle data. 301145. Minimum set 151. Set. Virtually things are complete. Set. Okay, set checklist complete. First checklist. Altimeter 10117. Our first checklist complete. When we hit 1,000 feet, we are about to turn on the lights, all of them, and then we can. And then we're clear to turn on the APU.
Scooter 788 descend and maintain flight level 180.
Descend and maintain flight
Descend
level
and
180.
maintain flight level 180, Scooter
Scooter
788.
788. Turning right to Gunu, 31 nautical miles. This is very wavy. This is about 40 to 60 FPS at this moment. The vertical speed is also very nice at this moment. We are okay to maintain our speed. We will extend our speed brakes when necessary. For now, there are no consideration to extend the speed brakes to increase the drag.
climb and maintain flight level 320. Expect flight level 400. Keep speed not above 250 knots.
Climb and maintain flight level 320. Expect flight level 400. Keep speed not above 250 knots. Scooter 788.
Love. Bit of a changes, but also has to decrease hard.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
It's a little bit violent on the 7, but still fair. Like 4,500 is still fair. I don't want to make it into like what, 6,000? No.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
Switch it to STD. Turn this one to open one. Anton?
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320. Boeing 318, climb and maintain flight level 360. Climb and maintain flight level 360, Boeing 318.
Okay. 60,000 feet.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
So this is where the whole church set will take place if we have any problems. But remember, our fuels are only at 2019 90 kilograms, so it will be a hefty decision to land.
788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
Oh, oh my god. Okay. 32 degrees for speed. Is that required?
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
Okay. That should do it.
Air Boston 54 heavy climb and maintain flight level 310. Climb and maintain flight level 310 Air Boston 54 heavy.
Yes, we have to.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320. Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
Yep, we're looking at the seas. We will soon have a visual with the Changi Airport. Although it's only 10 nautical miles remaining.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
Hey, this is working. No 5,000 feet per minute or 6,000 feet per minute issue, which is very good. Right now we are descending ourselves to 8,000 feet. and then down to 5,000 feet. Which in VOR is about 10 knots.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
No, I'm not gonna. That's a Hangnadim if I recall correctly. Yeah. No, not really Hangnadim. It's from It's shiny, but it's so good. Whiskey India.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
That's not to be long. That's the real islands area. That's where we're hitting the Indonesian area to Singapore.
Scooter 788, contact Singapore approach on 119er decimal tree. Good day.
Going to 119er decimal tree Scooter 788. Singapore approach Scooter 788 is passing 8,300 feet, climbing flight level tree 20.
Scooter 788 Singapore approach QNH29er decimal 86 radar contact. Continue to Darwin.
Continue to Dolphin. Yeah, so Scooter 788.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
Here we go. Outside we see another airport, I guess. Yep.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
But of course that's not where we're going to land. We're going to land at Singapore. So all we could do is just only descend gently from 5,000 to 4,500. And then down to 3,000, 2,500, 50, 1,500, and down there. Okay, push mode may active.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
Okay, go to the HUD. 16100. We're about to
your climb flight level 320.
No, we're not gonna do that. File for 320 is already too far. So we'll just descend like this to 5,000. Okay, we got the Charlie Ho on our 11 o'clock. That's Changi Airport. That's where we'll land. But we have to turn around. Turning right. We're in the 10 nautical mile zone, but not yet. Okay, for the
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
2 hours. We are standing by for the descent. There it is, Charlie Ho. 20 center at the center point, that's for sure. That's 20 left, that's not for us.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
.5. .55. Altitude already set at 1500. But it's good. Maintaining speed at 220.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 320.
Okay. Reducing speed.
Scooter 788, climb and maintain flight level 260. Keep speed not above 190 knots.
Climb and maintain flight level 260. Keep speed not above 190 knots. Scooter 788.
Scooter 788, you are 15 miles northeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect VOR DME runway 20 center approach via nylon transition. Cleared to nylon.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect VOR DME runway 20 center approach via nylon transition. Cleared to nylon. Scooter 788.
To activate. Flight 15.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb flight level 260. Scooter 788, descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
See?
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet, Scooter 788.
That's not where we're going to descend right now.
Scooter 788 would like ILS runway 20 center approach vectors to final.
Scooter 788, you are 16 miles northeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors ILS runway 20 center approach. German Cardinal 530 heavy climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Keep speed not above 190 knots.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors ILS runway 20 center approach Scooter 788.
530.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Keep speed not above 190 knots. German Cardinal 530 heavy. German Cardinal 530 heavy, you are 23 miles north. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect VOR DME runway 20 center approach via nylon transition. Cleared to nylon.
Master captured. Stand by for Gladstone capture.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect VOR DME runway 20 center approach via nylon transition. Cleared to nylon. German Cardinal 530 heavy.
Alright.
German Cardinal 530 heavy, descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. German Cardinal 530 heavy.
Last stop capture in 3, 2, 1. Switching to 4,000 feet for go around. Other brake rate is good.
Scooter 788, you are 9 miles northeast of Singapore. Climb and maintain 4,500 feet. Contact Singapore Tower on 118.6.
Climb and maintain 4,500 feet. Tower on 118.6
Whoa.
Scooter 788. Singapore Tower Scooter 788 9 miles
not
northeast,
far.
inbound ILS runway 20 center approach.
Scooter 788 Singapore Tower. QNH 29.85 when 200 at 6. Cleared ILS runway 20 center approach.
Clear for ILS 20 center approach.
Cleared ILS runway 20
Scooter
center approach
788.
Scooter 788.
Oh, there goes another one.
Airbus
That's
08 Zulu when 200 at 6. Cleared to land runway 20 center.
What?
Cleared to land runway 20 center Airbus 08 Zulu. Scooter 788 follow the aircraft on final. Wind 200 at 6. Cleared to land runway 20 center.
Okay, this is insane.
Cleared to land runway 20 center Scooter 788.
insane. It went in really fast.
Singapore Tower, German cargo 530, heavy 9 miles northeast inbound 4 DME runway 20 center approach. German cargo 530, heavy Singapore Tower. QNH 29.85 when 200 at 6. Cleared VOR DME runway 20 center approach. Cleared VOR DME runway 20 center approach, German cargo 530 heavy.
Did you get TAP? Tap into white to red.
German cargo 530, heavy number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 200 at 6. Clear to land runway 20 center. Scooter 788 go around.
Go around.
Clear to land runway 20 center, number 2 German cargo 530 heavy.
Going around Scooter 788.
Low, here.
Airbus 08 Zulu turn next taxiway. Scooter 788 contact Singapore approach on 119 decimal tree.
Too low, here.
Good day.
119 decimal tree, Scooter 788.
Low, here.
Goodbye. Singapore approach Scooter 788 is missed approach at Singapore.
Scooter 788, you are 1 mile south. Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 20 center approach. Scooter 788, climb and maintain 4,500 feet.
Climb and maintain 4,500 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 20 center. Approach Scooter 788.
That was insane.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb 4,500 feet. Scooter 788, please expedite your climb 4,500 feet. Scooter 788, please expedite your climb 4,500 feet.
That's pure insanity. Come on. So we have to wait until we hit 4,500.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb 4,500 feet. Scooter 788, please expedite your climb 4,500 feet.
Oh boy. Yep. One thing that I don't like about the AIs, they just basically stall your line so hard.
Scooter 788, please expedite your climb 4,500 feet.
Calm it down. Okay. Passing Agoran intersection.
Scooter 788, you are 19 miles northeast of Singapore. Maintain present heading and altitude. Contact Singapore Tower on 118.6.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Tower on 118.6 Scooter 788. Singapore Tower Scooter 78820 miles northeast inbound ILS runway 20 center approach.
Super sensitive.
Scooter 788 Singapore Tower. QNH 29 tree wind 200 at 6. Cleared ILS runway 20 center approach.
Clear for ILS 20 center approach.
Cleared ILS runway 20 center approach Scooter 788.
788. Alright. Take 2. Let's just hope there's no other planes barging around like insane. Approach 1 on. Approaching localizer. Localizer captured. Flight 10. Let it gear down. Fine, attendants line positions, take it. ABU on. Flight sub capture. Fast 18. Faster 0. Faster 0. Okay. Approach altitude. Go around altitude. Reset to 4,500. Okay, we got ourselves a little bit of a gust, crosswind. $3,000. 2500 confirm. Okay, because of that we missed out by 10 additional minutes, making the block flight 2 hours and 40 minutes. Fuel 4,000 kilograms remaining. Still enough for one more go around before we say it's a bingo. 2000.
Scooter 788, wind 220 at 4. Clear to land runway 20 center.
Good job, runway 20 center. Scooter 788.
Cleared to land runway 20 center, Scooter 788.
$1,500. This better be good. Disengaging AP. Disengaging AP. Disengaging AP. $200. Continue. Continue. There's a not bad landing. That is messy. It's 3 hours after the ride.
Scooter 788, contact ground on 122.55.
122.55, Scooter 788. Goodbye.
This is ass.
Singapore ground Scooter 788, request taxi to the gate.
Scooter 788 taxi to Gate Golf 1A Lima using taxiway Sierra Uniform Tree Uniform 1.
No, that's not the one we're looking for.
Taxiing to Gate Golf 18 Lima via taxiway Sierra Uniform Tree Uniform 1, Scooter 788.
It was a not bad landing, not as worse as I can imagine at least. So yeah. It's a fun. What do you have? Terminal 1. So let's go there. We need to figure out. Terminal 3. Usually I we are going to Terminal 1, the LG terminal. Take off from runway 20 and this is Singapore Airlines flight. Hello there. Have a safe trip. And it's a A350. Yay. Our competitor. As it goes off, we That should be around here. Stop. Parking brake set. APU already on. Shutdown checklist, hydraulic panels. Shutdown checklist, hydraulic panels set, fuel pumps off set, flaps up, parking brake set, fuel control switches are cut off position, and vector radar is off set. That's quite a half. I call the ATC in, please.
Singapore ground Scooter 788, could you please send a ground power unit?
Scooter 788, a ground power unit is on the road.
Singapore ground Scooter 788, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Scooter 788, the jetway is going to be connected.
Singapore ground Scooter 788, could you please send the baggage?
Scooter 788 baggage is on the way.
Singapore ground Scooter 788, could you please send the catering truck?
Scooter 788, the catering truck is on the road.
That should do it. Wow. That's a mess, isn't it? Flight directors off. 52 APU, 52 external power. Alright, we're backing out after this, so let's just do the security checklist. IRS off. Emergency lights off. Backs off. Security checklist complete. Okay, that should do it. Oscar sama des. Oh, 2.5 hours of flight, but man, why would that dummy AI traffic? It's always messes me. 237 115 1.15 Gs. Yup, not bad landing. Well, before I end the stream, so thank you for watching, that's for sure, and I'll be back on streaming again. Maybe I'll do another one-time session, or maybe do another flight like this. So yeah, because I'll be heading off, so yeah, I'll see you next time then. Jerry Fabuki 788 signing off, and I'll see you later.